Boys, bad boys. What you gotta do? What you gotta do when they come for you? Bad boys. Bad boys. Bad boys. Bad boys. Bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Welcome back, everybody. Matt the Brat here. I hope you're doing well. Bad boys, ride or die. Bad boys for life. That was actually the name of the last movie, which should have been the name of this movie, because the number 4 for Bad Boys 4 for life. Anyway, the last Bad Boys movie came out in 2020, right before the pandemic. It came out late January 2020, so it was 2 months before the pandemic really hit. And I think it was the biggest box office film of 2020 because it just missed the COVID. The COVID man. And I really enjoyed the last Bad Boys movie, Bad Boys for Life. It was 17 years between the second one and the third one, and it lived up to the long wait. Also, we had different directors come on for the third film. Neil and Bilal, two directors. They took over from Michael Bay, and they did a great job. I thought they brought their own style and tone, different from Michael Bay's films, but still in the world of Bad Boys. So, and then they brought in some new blood, like Vanessa Hudgens, Alexander Ludwig, and Paola Nunes. I thought they did a great job in the last film. So I was looking forward to Bad Boys 4. I think this movie would have came out earlier, I'm willing to bet. But like I said, between the pandemic, and then we had the whole, we don't want to talk about the slap it, to Chris Rock. Keep that on the down low. I think that also delayed the movie. You're like, what are we going to do with Will Smith? He is a bad boy for life now. I mean, he became a method actor during the Academy Awards. He's like, I'm a bad boy. I've been a bad boy for a long time now, since 1995. I'm going to prove my bad boyness and slap the shit out of Chris Rock. We got the new one. Neil and Bilal are back directing. We got Will Smith, we got Martin Lawrence. So let's get into it. Positives. Will Smith, he's great in the role as Mike Lowry. He's always been great in the role ever since 1995. He's funny in this one. I like also they brought some more serious moments to him too. He deals with this like PTSD of what happened to his, boss in the last one, played by Joe Pantoliano. I think that's how you say it. So this one he's doing with a little PTSD of that. Blaming himself for his boss's death and all that. And I really like that. It brought more of that Will Smith, who is an Oscar-nominated actor, into this action movie. Plus, he's really funny, as always. Not to mention his chemistry with Martin Lawrence is still great. I mean, this movie works because of their chemistry. I mean, they are truly like this. As they joke around in the movie, Mac, we're like soulmates, you and I. That might be Bad Boys 5. Bad Boys 5. Soulmates. The Will Smith is great. I like how Martin Lawrence felt like himself in this movie. What I mean by that is in the last movie, Bad Boys for Life, since he hadn't been acting for a while between Bad Boys 2 and Bad Boys 3, and that's with other projects also, you really felt like he's been out of the game for a while in Bad Boys for Life. But here, this has only been a 4 years, less than that in terms of filming. He felt like Martin Lawrence again. The character. The chemistry between Will Smith and Martin, perfect. He was really funny in this movie. Like I said, it felt like he was back in the groove. The action, this movie has great action sequences. Like I said, Abdul and Bilal, the directors, bring their own style, different from Michael Bay. And that's what I like. You see that again in this one, that they bring their own feel to the action, very stylized, with neon, a lot of neon lights and stuff like that, and it works. It's weird, you look at the first two Bad Boys, those are 100% Michael Bay movies, and then you watch this movie and the last Bad Boys, and they definitely feel like a different director, but that stamp their own look and feel to the franchise. So it's a win-win. The action sequences are good. The way they use a lot of camera work, whether with a drone or with POV, which you watch them behind the scenes, it's amazing. It's hilarious from beginning to end. Like in Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, their banter, their back and forth. It really is like two brothers over 30 years now. Next year will be the 30th anniversary of Bad Boys 1. And it's like their relationship is just hilarious. I mean, you gotta wonder what was in the script and what was just ad-libbed on set. Because they're just back and forth. Supporting cast, I love how they brought back Vanessa Hudgens, Alexander Ludwig, and Paola Nunes, and Jacob Scipio, who played the son of Will Smith, Mike Lowry, in the last movie. He has a lot more to do in this movie. I wish we had more of Vanessa Hudgens and Alexander Ludwig, but I know Vanessa Hudgens was already pregnant at the time, and that's why they couldn't have her in more action sequences. So maybe in Bad Boys 5. Also Reggie, I forget the actor's name, who we saw in the second one and the third one. He is the MVP. He has two great moments in this movie that will make everyone crack up. Some of my negatives with this movie. I wish we had more of the villain played by Eric Dane. That's right, Mick Seamy from Grey's Anatomy. He's good. I like him. He's serious in this movie. He's scary at times, but I wish we got more of him. I even wish they brought a little bit of that charm we saw in like Grey's Anatomy or Marley and Me, and really made this more of a fully developed character. Also with Ian Bruford, he's in this movie, and I wish we had more of him. He plays the mayor, so I wish we had more of him also. They replaced the original actress Teresa Randall as Martin Lawrence's character's wife, who was in the first three movies, with somebody else. I didn't like it. Completely different feel, and the chemistry between Martin Lawrence and her, the new actress, Tasha Smith, was way off, in my opinion. Luckily, she's only in one scene. Well, other than that dynamic didn't work for me. Melanie LeBun, she's a new character, Mike Lowry's girlfriend. I won't go into more than that. I wish we got more of her character in this movie. I wish we saw more of their relationship, Will Smith and her. Especially when we get into the third act. I wish they had kind of like a Mission Impossible 3, where we saw Tom Cruise, Ethan, and Michelle Monaghan develop that relationship in the first act of that movie, so that later on you buy the whole her being captured and all that, and Ethan Hunt having to go rescue her. Maybe we'll see her more in the fifth movie. This was a fun movie. You go for Will Smith, you go for Martin Lawrence, you go for the action, you go for the humor. All four of those, no pun intended, because this is the fourth movie. All work as a summer. This is a summer movie. Bad Boys, the last Bad Boys came out in January. That should have waited until the summer, but because of 2020, that would have never happened. But like Bad Boys 2 came out in the summer of 2003, and Bad Boys 1. This is a summer blockbuster. It's the action movie of the summer. Like this is the definition of a summer movie. You're not going to see this for the Academy Awards. Going for the action, the humor, the chemistry. Big Willie, Little Marty. Hey, this is like Transformers, the good ones. It's a fun summer popcorn movie. Or like Fast and Furious, fun summer movie. You get that villain. It's like a 90s action movie at times. It works. I enjoyed it. I can't wait for Bad Boys 5, Soulmates. That better be the title. If you've seen this movie, you know what I mean by that. And yeah, I would easily give this a 4.4 out of 5. 4 for Bad Boys 4. So let me know, did you see the new Bad Boys? Bad Boys Ride or Die. We ride together, we die together. Bad Boys for life. Got them out here. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. You want to ride more with Bad Boys? Or do you want to see this franchise die? Let me know in the comments below. Matt the Bat.